Hello, everyone, and welcome to the seventh episode of Positively Saturnine. This episode is dedicated to making a case for Bharat Ratna for the Little Master Sunil Gavaskar. However, the case will not be made by me, it will be made by a special guest, my father S. Suresh of Nagpur. I request you to hear him out fully and then comment on whether you agree or disagree with his assessment. This video is dedicated purely to my father's argument. My own thoughts will come in a follow up video. So here is my father S. Suresh making his argument.
Hello, positively saturnine viewers. This is Suresh Iyer. Before you, I am vacationing in Danbury, Connecticut, US, with my son and his family. This is a great opportunity for me to talk about Sunil Gavaskar, my hero of yesteryears. Why yesteryears, even today? There is one thing I would like to stress. In God's scheme of action, justice might seem to be delayed, but never denied. This sums up my aim to prove this point. It all started way back in 1971, a very tumultuous year in the Indian political history. India performed a very delicate C-section to deliver Bangladesh, a new geographical entity. The same year saw chairman of the selection committee, Vijay Merchant, putting his casting vote. Out went the Nawab. In came Ajit Wadekar, a bank officer, to be the new captain of the Indian team to tour the West Indies. And a new debutant came into the team, the 21-year-old Sunil Manohar Gavaskar. Of course, the earth did not shake. One more team to tour the West Indies and one more debutant. 1962, we all know the history. 05, Captain Nari contractor with a broken skull. And now another Indian team touring the West Indies. Very powerful team with stars to prove a point. And he missed the first test, if I'm not mistaken, because of a tooth problem. He played 4 tests. And by the time the series ended, India was 1 up, and Sunil Manohar Gavaskar 774 runs and quite a few centuries to boast of. When the series started, it was at another name, at another debutant. But by the time the series ended, this name brought forth an explosion. A calypso song in West Indies and a household name in India. Above all, collective performance saw India win the series 1-0 against Gary's 11. I'm not going to dwell upon the number of runs scored by him and the number of centuries notched up by him, for it's a matter of history and everyone knows about it. I don't want to bore your ears with such information. My idea of extolling the virtues of Sunil Manohar Gavaskar is that before him there were cricketers, some great names: Vijay Merchant, Mushtaq Ali, C.K. Naidu, Vijay Samuel Hazare, Vijay Manjrekar. Mankad, Paulium Rieger, Nari Contractor, to name a few. But they were all individually great cricketers but never gelled as a team. The big three, when they wanted to play amongst themselves, they always came to India, notched up a few centuries, bashed up the Indian team, and went back. We were punchbacks for the international cricket community. And in spite of the individual greatness of players, the world never took note of our presence. And in came Sunil Manohar Gavaskar. He never thought of scoring 30 centuries and 10,000 runs and things like that. No. His only aim was to build a team, and the team which will become a force to reckon with. He is a sculptor, chiseling away the unwanted stones from the body and creating a murti of divine beauty. He is like a mason laying brick over brick to come out with a mansion of grandeur. Concentration and technique immaculate, and patience. He had them in abundance. I'm certain that he did not play to beat somebody's record or the number of centuries. His aim was to make India a force to reckon with in the international cricket arena. From the term cricketers from India to Indian cricketers, this sea change was brought about by Sunil Manohar Gavaskar. From 1971 to 1987, he was the Rock of Gibraltar around which the Indian team was built. G.R. Vishwanath, another legendary figure, was always there beside him. Then came Venksankar. Then came Kapil Dev. Then came Azharuddin, Madan Lal, Yashpal Sharma, Sandeep Patil, Kirmani, to name a few. Workaholics, people who had a fiery mission in their minds. Yes, there were victories, there were defeats, but that did not deter them from going about the job. And the first breakthrough came in the 1983 World Cup. Then nobody gave a dime to Indian team, but the Kapil's Devils brought home the Prudential World Cup. Followed it up by 1985 Benson and Hedges World Cup Series. My son wrote to me at that time about a banner at MCG during the India-Pakistan final in 1985. He said it was a match between bus drivers and tram conductors. That was the esteem we were held in abroad. We won that as well. Mind you, for 16 years, he toiled, sweated, and went about doing his job in a very meticulous and methodical manner. And that was the time he faced some of the fiercest bowling battery available in those days. He stood up to them. No helmet, no handguard, only his technique, the resilience, and the determination to be on top, put India on the international cricket map as a force to reckon with. More than the landmarks that he has achieved, more than the milestones he has crossed, he was the first cricketer, and that too an Indian cricketer, to prove a point. He became a beacon light, a milestone, and a benchmark for cricketers of succeeding generations to look up to surpass his records in their passion for excellence. He dreamt big, yes, but those dreams chased him right throughout till he retired, and he fulfilled them one after the other. Mind you, he is the opening batsman, to put it gently, facing some of the best pace battery available at that time. Now, I ask you a very pertinent question. He has done so much in 16 years. I'm only talking about his career as a cricketer. I'll come to the other side of his service to Indian cricket later on. What have we done for him? Bouquets, brickbats, accolades, and snide remarks here and there are akin to the bouncers and the googlies he has faced as a cricketer. He exemplified Rudyard Kipling's "if," the two lines that are inscribed on the gates of Wimbledon. If you but meet with triumph and disaster, treat those two impostors just the same. That's exactly what he did. For all that he has done as an Indian, and that too a first Indian to put Indian cricket on a pedestal, to secure respect and dignity for an Indian cricketer, to chase a dream and fulfill it too. In those days, cricket did not give lots of money to the cricketers. They have to work. They were employees of some organizations, and they looked up to the powers that be for perks and benefits, apart from what they got from their tours as Indian cricketers. But today, the cricketers' wealth is unimaginable. India has become a citadel of wealth, power, a movement of the Indian authorities' first finger. It sends cricket bodies around the world into a frenzy. Money is no problem today. But cricket did not pay them well in those days, but still he pursued that game like a man possessed. And from him, there were so many cricketers who took the cue from him. They were all bitten by that Gavaskar bug. And today there are about 15 cricketers who have crossed 10,000 runs. A thing that was not even thought of in his days. Why? They felt that, yes, to surpass his score is something of a great achievement. And today people are just simply scoring 10,000 runs like nobody's business. For all that he has done as an Indian, and that too first Indian to put Indian cricket as on a pedestal, to secure respect and dignity for an Indian cricketer, to chase a dream and fulfill it too. Long after he laid his bat, he did not sit idle. He took lessons for commentating and became an internationally reputed cricket commentator. 3 decades have gone by. He is embellishing the game with his incisive comments and still going strong. Again, I quote from "If," the lines that fits Sunil Manohar Gavaskar like a sieve. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth distance run, The world is yours, my son, and above all, you will be a man. Yes, people say that he is very highly self opinionated. Who is not, for that matter? I am self opinionated. You are, my wife, your mother, my mother. Everyone is self opinionated. Who's not? If Gavaskar expresses his opinion, he is headstrong, he is insolent, he is arrogant. And if somebody from Australia, England, South Africa says that, oh, then he'll come to judgment. Why this hypocrisy? Oh, see, Gavaskar is polarizing the cricketing world. What did he do about that? He spoke the truth. And speaking the truth is polarization means let us polarize it. Nothing wrong about it. This is like in body politic, people talk about developing nations and the underdeveloped nations. Are we not polarizing? A man stands up and speaks the truth, speaks his mind and heart, and you condemn him. If somebody else says it, oh, very wise man. We should have more such people. And one more thing that people are talking about ad nauseum, 36 runs. He scored 36 runs in 200 deliveries, in 500 deliveries. It's one of those days. Take the case of Lily, Miandar, Green Chapel. Did they not have bad days? Did they not get the boost from the crowd? It's one of those days. The whole canvas of great performance vis-a-vis a little tiny black spot. And we are all concentrating on that tiny spot and forgetting the canvas on which he has drawn a beautiful painting, a painting to cherish, a painting to remember, a painting which no money can buy. For all this, does he not deserve a Bharat Ratna, the highest honor of the land? It's not for the runs he scored, it's not for the centuries he scored, but the ideas, the principles for which he stood for 16 long years, battling the enemies within and without. And he achieved. His achievements are not ordinary achievements. He certainly deserves a Bharat Ratna. There is no denial of that. For all his firsts, do we not owe him a Bharat Ratna? By honoring this living legend, we add a definite luster and glow to this great award, and the same will be bestowed on one of our tallest sons of India. Oh, the powers that be, do you hear my fervent plea? A very just one at that, with no bias, no prejudices. Jai Hind.